Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis XL08, welcoming you back to check this out. The show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at. Be control deck, rogue deck, casual deck, or meta deck. And whenever there's a good old time here on Odion Pro, that Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you see all the new stuff. It's time for us to take a look at the X-Saber line, which I was surprised they got some new support, and I'm glad that they did. It's now the X-Sabers. They can just do even more of what they always did. Swarm the board, synchro summon a lot, and rip hands. That's what the X-Sabers are all about, getting the job done. That's what they do. So we got ourselves our X-Saber deck today. We're showing off the combos and the wombos, the what-dos and the what-not-dos. And we'll have ourselves a good old time summoning out these synchro boys and just going for gold, you know? That's what we like to do with this deck. So if you want to know the whole deck list, it's going to be at the end as always. YRK file will be up on our Discord, linked in the description, all that good stuff. And, you know, let's just get right into it. You know, hit up all the buttons down below if you want to help out the channel. We did recently hit 970 subscribers. We're 30 away from the big 100, and I'm very happy to hear that. So, let's get right into the action, celebrate with some X-Sabers, and have ourselves a good old time. Let's get into it. Alright, everybody, it's time for our first opponent of the day and another card game. So with our deck, we kind of want to go first. I mean, the X-Sabers excel at going first. But we can also go second if need be. So we'll focus on getting first as much as we can. We'll go second on occasion. So our opening hand looks pretty darn good. We'll start off with our boy, Fire Formation Janky. This lets us add a Beast Warrior from our deck to the hand. We're going to get the new X-Saber Perina. She's our one-card stop to everything we want. But let's abuse it even harder. We're going to summon out... Ooh, I'm at the normal summon Garzum. Which is unfortunate, but it's what we're going to have to do. So we're going to have to do this combo right. But anyway, we're going to use our Vernusylph effect, and that's going to let me bring out Perina. The turn she's normal or special summon Perina, she lets me basically be a rescue cat. And tribute her off and summon 2 X-Sabers from the deck. And we're going to put both these in defense mode, and I'll explain why in a minute. Very important, because normally it's the part where we summon Garzum. But we're going to have the normal summon, well, I could special summon Garzum. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to summon out our other new dude, which is Bruno. He searches as a spell trap. We're going to get Saber Slash. And just kind of keep going from there. Vernusylph's combo very well with the X-Sabers because they're all Earth and all that. So that's what we like to see. So we're going to summon out our boy Garzum in attack mode. And we're going to use Saber Slash. Now, normally this is the card we use to pop our opponent's stuff. But in our case, we can destroy Garzum. Because when Garzum gets destroyed, he searches me an X-Saber like Foul Troll. Very nice indeed. Let's see here. I could transmodify into Stark Soul. I might do that in a second. But first, we'll summon out our boy Foul Troll, who has a non-hard once per turn revival of a monster. But first, we're going to go ahead and use this. We're going to ditch off our Dark Soul, summon out Rescue Cat. Oh, it's brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, continuing on from there, I need a 7, yes. Alright, we're going to use Rescue Cat's effect real quick. We're going to summon Valeriphon and our other Dark Soul. This will add us 2 X-Sabers in the end phase, by the way. It's very, very nice. And we're going to summon out our first bird of the day. Let's summon out Naturia Beast just to get him out of the way. A Bud Shumba. Natural. And now we'll go for X-Saber Fall Troll's effect. And yes, Bruno is a tuner, so we want to bring out a non-tuner for this. And we're going to summon out Garzum. Now, you go ahead and do our other new sync. A lot of synchroing in this deck. Lots of synchros. And we're going to go for our boy, the original, or the new X-Saber Gotems. Who is the original, technically, lore-wise? He's the original. But yeah, Gotems comes out. I can get myself a Gotems spell trap, like Gotems Second Call. And let's go ahead and use that and revive 2 monsters from our graveyard. And let's see, who do I want? We want a level 3 tuner. And then the other one doesn't matter too much. Not too much. But this will get us nice and set up and started. It's not going to be like the perfect board. I know it looks pretty beefy. But, you know, certain things could have gone certainly differently. But that's not a big issue. So let's go ahead. Let's see, 4... yeah, no, I don't want to use the Naturia Beast I made, thank you. We're going to make a double X-Saber Gotems, who is the technical boss monster of this archetype. Non-once per turn, tribute a monster, ditch a card from my opponent's hand. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Tribute a couple of cards. Okay, that gets rid of a few things. We're going to use X-Saber Bruno's effect in our hand by banishing an Earth monster. like our other Bruno. We can summon out Bruno. And we're going to go ahead and rip most of my opponent's... I could rip 4 cards if I wanted to. This is an Xyz deck after all. Tempting. Manchuria Beast by himself, though. I kind of need to keep something, so I'm going to set a card to spook him. And we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this is going to go. This is Zexel's. He doesn't need much to start, but he does need his spells. As long as I have Manchuria Beastie Boy, he don't get no spells. Now let's go ahead and get our boy Fault Troll, and let's go ahead and get another copy of Purina. And we'll have ourselves a decent enough start. I would have loved Saberhole on top of all this, but that's okay. Totally fine. Doesn't matter too much. Like I said, I have Manchuria Beast on the board. Oh. He had the counter. Wait. Skipped into the battle. Really? Okay. Fascinating. Obviously, we don't need these. But do I keep Beastie Boy or do I keep Gotems? I guess we'll keep Gotems. I mean, you know, he's an X-Saber. We gotta keep with our boy. So what does this do? Of course, he still has a 1-card something. I don't think he's gonna have full combo, but I could be horribly wrong. I'm not an expert on Automatopopa Zubabagagagas. Not really an expert on that particular archetype, but he's certainly gonna be able to do something. Gets an automat card, I think. Alright. Question is this a 1-card to infinite Omni negates? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, because, let's see. Gaga automatic Xyz card from neck to the hand. Yeah, that's pretty potent. That is potent, but my opponent surrenders! Okay, well, normally I don't like duels like this where, you know, my opponent just rages, but you know what? Because we're playing X-Sabers, you know, it's all about getting the job done, and we got the job done. Thanks to Mr. Gazelle. He sacrificed himself for the cause. Alright, but yeah, this is the whole concept of this deck, is that we're trying to get out synchros, we're trying to rip our opponent's hand enough that they can't do what they want to do, and then we just kind of hit him really hard. And even if he had done something, we had Purina, I had a Fall Troll. We had a pretty beefy setup here, so I'm pretty sure we were just going to run him over anyway. So let's go for duel number 2. Hopefully just a little bit more back and forth. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Or I guess Bahamut himself. Although this is Bahamut with a lowercase b, so maybe not the most potent Bahamut, but he's Bahamut anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and start up. We have a pretty nice opening hand here. We got our girl Purina, once again being a rescue cat. And we'll do the usual sort of thing here. We're going to put both these in defense mode, yes. Because I have Foul Troll in my opening hand, which is absolutely beautiful. And we use Bruno to get ourselves our Saber Slash. Yeah, this will work just fine. So we'll special summon out our boy Foul Troll. Remember, you always want to just have one guy in attack mode for this bit. Otherwise, you'll blow up your whole board by mistake. I've done that in testing. It is not fun. We'll go ahead and use Garzum to get ourselves another Foul Troll. Wait, let's see here. Yep, special summon Foul Troll number 2. And I always like to go from, like, left to right when I do my Fall Trolls, just so I never get them mixed up. But we'll bring back Mr. Gazelle once more. And it's time to synchro into our first boy. Let's get ourselves the OG Gotems. Jumba, there he is. And this way, because I already have second call and all that, I can get my Saber Hole. That way I can have, like, a little bit of interrupt on my opponent. That'll work just fine. So, let's go ahead and activate double X-Saber Fault Troll, so we need 9 stars. We'll bring back a Bruno. Hey, Bruno, there you are. And let's start ripping this dude's hand apart. Chumba. Bring back double X-Saber Gotems. Now, the neat thing about the new / original / this Gotems is that he works out of the graveyard. Basically, what it does is you can, when your X-Saber gets attacked, you can bring back this Gotems and then switch the attack to him. It's very, very potent. Let's go ahead for second call. We'll bring back both Fall Trolls, because again, this doesn't negate their effects, and this is not a hard once per turn. So with this, I will rip my opponent's entire hand. I'm sorry, Magnet Warriors. Actually, I have a Magnet Warrior deck I gotta do from our Discord. You know, one of my boys sent me a Magnet Warrior deck, and I got to play it. And I'm looking forward to it, too. I just got to finish up all these decks, too. So, let's just do as we do. These are going to get destroyed anyway, so there's no, like, attachment or nothing. What is that? Oh, it's White Dragon Head. I was like, what the heck is that? It looks like Lava Battle Guard from upside down for some reason. I don't know why. But, let's go ahead and get rid of Purina, I guess. No hand for you. And with 2 set cards, you're in a lot of trouble, son. So we'll end our turn there and see if my opponent top decks something cool. Hard to say. Maybe he does. Maybe top decks Orgeki. Nope, he surrenders. Alrighty. But that's what I do expect to happen sometime. When you're playing this X-Saber deck, when you go full combo, when you rip your opponent's whole hand, unless you're up against, like, something that's very graveyard set. If you're up against Shaddolls, this is a terrible matchup. If you're up against, like, the Dark World would probably be bad. Let me double check. Yeah, it does discard. So, Dark World's a bad matchup. Danger's a bad matchup. Shaddolls are a bad matchup. Any archetype that likes their stuff in the graveyard is a bad matchup for double X-Sabers. But if they don't like their hand ripped up, then it's a great thing. So, we got ourselves another win here. Let's go for duel number 3. Still chasing that back and forth, I want to say. I want to see some actual back and forth. We're seeing, this is what X-Sabers want to do. But I like some back and forth. So let's go for duel 3. Alright, everybody, it's time for the third opponent. The fighting third, as we like to call it. And let's go, yeah, Rock seems good. Yeah, Rock's good. Very good. Alright, so let's go ahead. Purina, you're just glued to my hand, girl. But part of me doesn't want to do you, because it's like we've done so much of you. So let's try something a little bit different first. We'll activate Fire Formation Tenki. And what is this? Dominus Pagi. Okay. Well, acceptable, reasonable. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's get myself a bear. I mean, I really wanted to do something different. I was planning to show off my Assault Mode combo. You know, it was still led to Gotems, but, you know, differently, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do, and, oh boy, does this guy have Ash, too? Just the part where I got to run into the hand trap hell that is modern Yu-Gi-Oh? Possibly. Psalm of Dominators. I misread that completely. Song of the Dominators. What does this do? No monster of the grave. Add to the card. Put add a modifier. Negate the effects. If you trap the grave, add a dominus char. That is a negate that searches. That's some BS right there. Alright. I have to try. I gotta try, gosh darn it. Alright, so. Logically speaking here. Because Purina's already done her thing and gotten stopped. So I can't use her again, right? Yes, I cannot. So I'm going to bring back Double X-Saber Dark Soul in the hope that this helps in some way. How does it help me? I have no idea, but it's better than not. What are you doing now? Normal summon it. Bitch. How dare you? What was the point of that? That was a waste and a half. This is Odion. Oh. I mean, it's not good, but ooh. I haven't seen Odion traps in a long time. Okay. I mean, all the traps now make sense. The traps make a lot of sense now. Okay, so this sets a Poopus from the deck. 2 more cards set. You can add him onto the Dimensions Temple of Kings. Yep. Get a Poopus Snake. He got a Poopus Snake. That's what this guy's got. Alright, so now he's going to get Circuit, which is not great. Let's see. Banishing a high-level monster, summoning that Circuit. This adds Temple of the King, so he can play his traps right now. Alright, I think I might be screwed. You know, X-Sabers are really strong when their combo goes off, but when they combo don't go off, they're still an old dual terminal archetype. They do not do well when the combo gets interrupted. Thanks, Konami. Anyway, so what is it going to do? Run over everything I have? True. Oh, no, that's just... Now it just feels tainted. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with the Time Thief for Doer. I just feel like Odion was cooler. Oh, Primite Lordly Load into whom exactly? What normie have ye? I'm curious. Angel Trumpeter. Okay, that just... okay. It's better than it just being like Red Eyes or Blue Eyes or something, so okay. Although at the same time, it feels kind of cheap. You could have put any normal monster in your deck. I'm just saying. You could go crazy. You can put in Mantis Empress. Or Tungyo. or something crazy. I'm just saying, because now there's like that new trap card that features yugioh. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see yugioh. Yugioh? Yugioh. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I'm basically dead. there's nothing I can really do, regrettably. I want to do things, but my opponent won't let me do things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is modern Yu-Gi-Oh! In a nutshell. Although he can't stop this part, actually, now I think about it. He can think about just stopping this, but he can't stop it at the moment. So, we'll summon stuff until my opponent won't let me summon stuff no more. Let's put it that way. So we'll go for Bruno. Maybe this goes off? It's hard to say. I have a bad... he probably won't now. Yeah, regrettably not. Regrets. Regrets. Alright, well, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. That's gonna be game... Let's see. Yeah, that's game. Regrettably, my squeaky chair is telling me this is very game. But at least Garzum, Mr. Gazelle, will do his job. And add Purina to my head one last time. So, that's a loss. There's nothing we can do against the hand trap hell, unfortunately. It would take so much protecting in this deck to protect me from all the hand traps. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. So, let's go ahead for one more duel today. You know, because I still want to see that back and forth. We haven't gotten it just yet, but I want to see it. Alright, everybody, it's time for our fourth and final duel of the day, the last chance at romance. And we're just going to go all in, all through, go for the gold. That's what the mercs do. So let's see what we have for an opening hand. Oh, it's so pretty, except I don't have a Vernusylph. But the one thing I don't have right now is a Vernusylph that I could go, like, full-on insano mode. But it's something. It's something. Let's go ahead and summon out Boggart Knight and see if that works. If I get him permed, well, at least I tried. Hey, that worked. Sweet. Alright, so Purina, do your thing, girl. Get me the X-Sabers. I was about to say get me the Dark Soul, but unfortunately that is not what we're doing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get Mr. Gazelle and Mr. Bruno on the board. Again, putting things in defense mode so we avoid nuking our whole board. Don't want that to happen. But this should allow me to get pretty solidly in. My opponent has done nothing thus far, which makes me think he might have Nibiru, but maybe that's just me being paranoid. Possibly. Potentially. Fall Trollily. We'll see how it's gonna go. Alright, so Fall Troll, do your thing. Thank you very much. Yep. Fall Troll, do his thing. Bring back Garzum. Let's see here. Yep. And keep going, basically. That's just what X-Sabers do. They just keep on going. Alright, so Gotems will do his effect. We'll go ahead and add ourselves second call. And go from there. Let's see, what else can I wish I had another tuner on the board. Which I'm about to have a tuner on the board, but I wish I had, like, another tuner on the board right now. That's what I want. So we'll bring back these two. And we'll leave Garzum on the board, because he'll get destroyed. Yeah. That sounds pretty nifty to me. Like, if we tribute two of these, next two of my opponent's cards in the hand, that might not sound as good. Let's see what he's playing first. Infernoble Knights. Okay. I might need to hit his whole hand. It's hard to say, but let's just hit another. Oh, that's a good one. Let's activate Bruna. Banishing Bruna. Oh, I usually just banish Bruno for Bruno. It's literally like 1 for 1. You know, just I give a Bruno to get another Bruno. So we'll hit another card. Let's see, Noble Arms Museum. Oh, maybe I'm being greedy, but I also want to have some kind of follow-up to this. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves another Purina, just in case. And we'll see where this is all going to go into, because this way my opponent at least has a chance to do something. You know, maybe not as big a combo now that he's lost, like, Museum and what's-his-face? Oliver. Well, we'll see where it's going to go, and hey, if we attack Gotems at all, you know, I've got my X-Saber set up in the graveyard, got a Purina on the hand, I got a Sniper, a Vernusylph would be so sweet right now. It would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, what have we got here? Ogier. Alright, sending a Noble Arms or a Fire Warrior from the deck to the hand. Yep. That's how Infernobles do. They're like regular Noble Knights, but instead of equipped spells, I mean, they have some equipped spells, but they're mostly about equipping monsters onto dudes. And then they get all the superpowers and stuff. Alright, what do we got? Phoenix Gearfried, you say? Interesting. Let's see. Bradamante. What does this do? Equipping an equip onto the dude. I see. And I assume he's gonna get, yeah, Durandal. Add a level 5 or lower fire warrior from the hand, destroy the cards on the graveyard. Target level 5 or lower fire in the graveyard, do stuff. Cool. Alright. Now we got a proper battle on our hands. Because, yeah, Durandal's gonna get destroyed. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he can only use one of those effects per turn. That's right. He can't use them both. Alright, so he's got good old Ronaldo. What does this do? And you targeted... What? Oh, of course you targeted Gearfried. I'm like, what else would he target? Alright, so we're gonna have... I'm sorry I had to start Gearfried, because Gearfried... He equips my stuff onto him and negates my monsters, so I really can't let him do that. Much as I would normally be fine with Gearfried, because he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Reminds me of good old Gemini days. But I can't allow him to live. Can't allow it. Alright, so what is your follow-up here? Angelica, the Princess of Noble Arms. Alright, getting the Horny Orlephant, or card that mentions Infernoble Knight Emperor Charlemagne. Okay, card targets this card, or when this card is targeted for an attack, dictate Fire Warrior. Banish this card, then summon a Roland from the deck or extra deck. Okay. Interesting. All Fire Warriors get stronger, pay 1200, add Noble Arms card, except for itself. Preview effect, let's see. In the spell trap zone, bring back a dude. I'm just reading these because I don't remember everything that Noble Knights do. But I know that that's... Oh, targeting yourself. So you can immediately go into a Roly Roland. Right? Indeed. Roly Roland. That's his name. Alright, so Roly Roland's out. Magius is going to go on to Roland. Let's see. Getting back some cards. I'm just double checking this thing doesn't, like, hurt me in some way. This doesn't synchro summon, so that's good. And one good thing about Golems, other than his hand ripping, he is a big, chunky boy. He is the biggest and chunkiest of all the boys. So he's good in the hood. But what should I focus on this next turn of mine? Now I think about it. I really want to try and get Souza out, which, you know, Golems is still like the boss of the bosses, but Souza, he's a good beat stick. Souza's a good beat stick. He's a little trickier to bring out, being level 10 and all, but it's possible to bring him out. We have methods and things. We just gotta, like, get him out and have him start beating over my opponent. Where's my boy Souza at? I want to show off Souza. Here he is. Yeah, I was a 200 attack for every banished monster, period. Destroys a monster by battle, draws me another card. Really good target for Purina, having this guy attack twice. And when opponent activates card effects, I can tribute X-Sabers to pop my opponent's cards. And I can banish Saber cards from the graveyard to protect my X-Sabers. There's a lot of good stuff going in there. Let's see, what do we have? Turpin, you say? Turpin, what does this do? To control the monster, equip the equip, summon this card. Uh-huh. That is a tuner, that's true. You have a level 9 synchro, potentially. Which would be Charlemagne, which is not good for me. Charlemagne. Because if he equips anything onto this dude, he can pop my cards. And if he pops my cards, he can pop Golems, and then he's going to do lots of damage. Which is not ideal, but it's what it is, I suppose. Alright. Alright. I'll take a good chunk of damage. That is for certain. Does he have game? I don't think he does. Unless he's got something else he can... Oh, lordy. Oh, yeah, he's gonna make Super Charlie. I forgot this was the thing. Alright, does that make him over 6,000? No, it makes him 4,000. Okay. Let's see. What's per turn when spell trap effect activated? Send equip spell, negate. Okay, I can live with that. That I can live with. I don't know if I can live with everything else going on to this dude. Stop equipping cards. You have too many guys on you. Too many men. Alright, what do you do? Okay, now you can bring that out. Okay, that's... Inching closer. Oh, he's like 100 points off an OTK right there. Unless he can bring out another monster. Which I don't think he can. Alright, that was impressive. Good on you, dude. Good on you, dude. Alright. So this is the one. Can't beat. Okay, I can't beat this in battle. Wasn't planning to. Blah, 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 blah. Okie dokie. Smoky. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, dokie. Wishing I had run Underworld Goddess right now, but I didn't. But that's okay. So unless this guy has Gaga Cowboy, which he might. No. He has wait, what the hell is this? Low 5 higher monster will be special summon test material. Oh, okay. That's less exciting than I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to make Gaga Cowboy, but no, he made Steel Swarm Roach. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not good by any standard. Ooh, AR's Rock Sunrise. That's pretty beefy. Let me think about that one. Let's see. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Let me think about that. That's a hard decision to be made. Because I can make my monsters bigger. That's true. Alright. Summon out X-Saber Purina and use her special effect. Tribute her off. Get out Bruno and get out Rogagura. I should have put them both in attack mode, but this works too. Alright, so we're going to activate Bruno's effect. And I just remembered he has Spell Trap negation, right? It's once per turn. But I still do something with that. Get my boy Fall Troll back. Yeah, I really wish I had Underworld Goddess right now. That would have been even better. But I might be able to do something here. We'll find out. Alright, so what we're going to do next is threaten the Roach. He's probably going to stop Saber Slash because he does not want me to start going off and stuff. I don't think he has anything that's protecting Charles from being destroyed, right? Let me double check. Blah, 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 blah. No. Cannot target with card effects. Ah, there we go. So, yeah, this can't be destroyed by lots of stuff. So, let's destroy the Roach. Very good. So, now we will special summon my boy, Foul Troll. Then we'll activate Foul Troll's effect. Let's see. I mean, you gotta do numbers here. Let's see. 1, let's see. 6, 7, 9. So, that is Souza right there. That's cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Bring back my girl Purina. And activate Ayers Rock Sunrise to bring back the Gazelle. Possibly. I mean, it would be nice to summon the Gazelle. I'm just saying. It would be nice, because I can weaken Charles. I can't beat Charles in battle, which stinks, but I can do lots of damage. Okay, yeah, he read the part where he was losing attack points. Yeah. Alright, no Ayers Rock Sunrise for me, sad to say. So, let me see. This does target, right? Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't work. Ooh, I don't have the things to stop a monster of this magnitude. Not especially. Because this destroys stuff. This makes himself bigger. Let's see. If a card will be destroyed by card effect. Has to be by card effect, though. Alright. Give it a go. I summon out Souza. I'll use Purina's effect, so Souza can attack twice. We'll see. Now I have Souza on the board. He's non once per turn my opponent does stuff. We'll see. We'll see how this is going to work out. Alright. We'll see. I think I might be done here, unregrettably, but I want to just try stuff, you know? So let's attack into Angelica. He'll activate Angelica's effect. That'll summon out a roll. Or maybe he will, maybe he won't. Hard to say. He might just let it go through so he can win the game. Or he'll be like that. Okay, that works too. Activate Swordmaster, tributing off Bruno. So now I get to pop Ogier. So this will then summon out a Roland from the extra deck. Or not, he'll choose not to do anything. Oh boy. He's being smarty pants about it. Alright. We'll end our turn then. We will attempt to end our turn and see if he does something. Because if he does something, I can pop Charles. Which would be a very bad situation for them to be in, I think. Yep. Yep. I see. Oh, no. Wait. I guess Souza is not a... Oh, yeah, it's a soft once per turn, so yeah, I can't do it again. So now Souza, well... Unfortunate that. Huh. Okay. That's my bad. Let's see, what is he gonna get out? Fills the Magus and things. Charles is equipping another equip spell. Okay. But the key thing here is that Charles is not indestructible by card effect anymore. Which is good. He probably thinks this duel is over, which to the blind eye may seem to be the case. It does look like that, doesn't it? It do. And I do need another X-Saber on the board. Like, very, very soon. I do kind of need that, because I need to tribute X-Saber. Well, I can tribute himself, that is true. I'd rather not do that. Alright. Oh, no. Now he's just destroying my everything. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess the duel is actually over, regrettably. Ah, if only Raga Girl was still alive. But Souza will ensure that maybe if we can at least kill the king. Okay, at least the king. Okay, at least we got rid of Charles. I'll take small wins where we get him. So that's gonna be it for today. You know, bit of a mixed bag today, but at least we had a nice back and forth in the fourth duel, even if we didn't win it. So let's go for the end. Alrighty, everybody. So the new X-Saber Patrol went 2-2, which little low, I feel, for X-Sabers. I mean, you get them started out, you get the combo set up right. These things can run your opponent over, just destroy their hand, annihilate your opponent real quick and easy. Now, it didn't quite work out all the time today. We did rip a whole hand. We did set up a lot, so we can't say that we didn't do what we wanted to do. We just didn't finish as strongly as I would have, preferred to do. You know, I would have liked it if we just gotten like 3-1 would have been my preference. I would have loved 4-0, of course, but, 3-1 would have been more appropriate, I feel, for the X-Sabers. But 2-2 is what we have. So, we got our boys and girls on the board. We synchro summoned, we ripped hands. Can't really fault them for that. Things just didn't go into our favor today. So, I hope everybody enjoyed nonetheless. Let me know in the comments what you think of the X-Sabers. Don't forget to hit all the good buttons below, help the channel out. And without further ado, let's go into the deck list, because I know that's what a lot of you like. So, here is our deck. We have 3 copies of Double X-Saber Fall Troll. Very nice guy. 2 copies of Boggart Knight. 3 copies of our X-Saber Purina. You don't want to go any less than 3. We have our 1 Assault Sentinel. We have Mr. Gazelle himself. We have 1 Vernusylph Awakening Force. We have a couple copies of Rescue Cat. 2 copies of Vernusylph Flourishing Hills. 3 copies of Bruno. 1 copy of Falling Mountains. And 1 copy of the Mist Seedlings. 2 copies of the Dark Soul. 1 copy of Valera Fawn, the Mystic Beast of the Forest, 1 copy of Sire Reflector, and 1 Double X-Saber Ragagura. We have Un for Un, which I thought I took out of this deck, so just ignore that one. I took that out. I don't know why that's in here anymore. We have 2 copies of Transmodify, 1 copy of Saber Slash, 1 Ayers Rock Sunrise, a couple copies of Gotem's Secondary Call. We have Foolish Burial, Monster Born, 1 Call of the Grave, 3 copies of Tenki, 3 copies in Perm, 1 Gotem's Emergency Call, the original, 1 Assault Mode Activate, and 1 Saber Hold. For the extra deck, we have things like Masquerena, Little Knight, Unicorn, Photon Strike Bouncer, in case you use up all your Fault Trolls and don't go into Double X-Saber Gotems. There you go. We have our 1 copy Natria Beast, 1 Barkion. I should have made room for Exterior, but that's either way. Anyway, we got 2 copies of X-Saber Gotems, 1 copy of Psyframe Omega, 1 copy of Draco Berserker of Tenyi, 1 Ravenous Croaking Dragon Ichthys, 1 Double X-Saber Gotems, 1 Commander Souza, 1 Supreme Sovereign Shenying, and 1 Jiraishin, the Cursed Thunder God. So, as of the side deck, we have 1 for 1. I just realized, I don't know how I forgot this girl, Hyun Lee, which is a great level 6 synchro for popping back row. I forgot it, okay? My mistake. So, that's the deck, everybody. You know, that's the deck. X-Sabers, they do what they want to do. Very nice. So next time on the channel, we'll finally take a look at the ninja deck. It's time to do that little cosplay I promised a long time ago. So stay tuned for that one. Y'all have a great day. Your boy Memphis signing out. Till next time, stay safe, stay happy. You have a good one. Take care.